Welcome to the Simple Kitchen. My name is Michael Jabe. I'm the proprietor at Simple Products, and this is my home kitchen, where today we're going to use some of our products to do a little dry rub and smoked ribs. We have three products we're going to use today. Our hickory smoke bark that's used for the smoke in the smoker. We have our Chipotle dry rub, which is made from Chipotle peppers, which are jalapenos that are grown right here on the farm, smoked and then combined with our own maple sugar. And then as a final glaze, we have our Chipotle syrup. And we're going to be showing you how to mix that up as a glaze and hit that on the ribs right at the very end. As far as our meat, this is a little bit of a rib fest today. We have some lamb ribs, which I've actually never done before, but my son and I butchered a lamb last year that we raised here. And so one of the cuts I did was a lamb rib. And then we have some country ribs from the hog that we raised last year. So the first thing you want to do is open up a beer, because it ain't no fun cooking if you don't have a beer first. Today I'm going to have a little Blue Moon Belgian White. Just a sip here and there, kind of keeps things going, lubricates a little bit. So you got to pour that baby. And cheers. Okay, so then you're going to open up this package of vacuum packed lamb ribs. Just slap that meat down on your tray. Get rid of that packaging. Put the scissors away so I don't cut myself. I'll wash my hands up over here real quick. And then first thing you want to do is take some of the Chipotle rub. We're going to need to open this up because this is a brand new package. Take that seal off, sealed for freshness. Oh man, that smells great. Yes, sir. So we're going to liberally put that on one side of each of those pork and lamb rib chops, or ribs. Pound that meat. Flip those babies over. Using your clean hand, you're going to want to put a little bit of that on the other side. And once again, pound that baby. Make sure all those surfaces have a nice amount of that rub. Okay? Maybe a little more on that side. And that's the basic of how to use a rub. Now we're going to let those sit. I let them sit at room temperature. If you're paranoid about bad meat, you might want to put them in the refrigerator. But we're just going to let those sit for about 30 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to wash our hands again. Okay, so while those ribs are resting, waiting to go into the smoker, first thing you want to do is have another little sip of beer, because that's important. That's what makes for a fine barbecue. Then you're going to want to open up a pack of our half-pound hickory bark. Now this is basically the bark that we've used to make our hickory syrup. I'm going to take a handful of that, half a bag or so, put that into a stainless steel, or actually you can use plastic vessel, and just cover it with regular water. And we're going to want to let that soak for just about 30 minutes. So when the bark's ready, the meat's ready, and then we'll be out of the smoker. See you there. Hey, welcome back. Here we are at the smoker. We're ready to put these puppies in there, and first we got to have a little drink of beer. There she goes. So we've been sitting for about 30 minutes in the water. We've got our meat rubbed real well. First thing we got to do, we got this baby already cooking. We got the tray filled up with water. So we're going to throw our bark in on either side of that tray. So we get this thing smoking here in a little bit. We're good on that. Toss that water. And we've already covered our grates here with foil. So I'm going to pull this one out, and I'm going to put the pork country ribs on that rack since it's closer to the heat source. Put it right in the middle. Push that in. Then we've got our lamb ribs. Put that on the second shelf. Put those guys in. We're going to set our heat down real low. We want these to smoke for about 3 hours or get an internal temperature of about 145 degrees. The other thing we're going to make, since we got this thing smoking, got a couple sweet potatoes here out of the garden. Put those on the top rack. Stuck them with a fork a couple times. Put those in there. Close it up. Smoke, baby, smoke. Oh, we got some pretty good smoke going on. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Looking good. Check the water. All right. Okay, we're back. 3 hours later, several beers later. Smoker has been smoking like crazy. So, oh, wait a minute. I gotta have a little sip here. Okay, we're ready to take these guys off. So, I'm gonna put on my silicone heat glove. Open this guy up. Oh man. Oh baby, those look good. So, the first one we got off here, rack of lamb ribs. And there's the pork, guys. We're gonna do a quick test with our quick read thermometer. Make sure we're about 145. Just shove that puppy in there. And going. Oh, we're golden. We're golden. Okay, so we're back here in the simple kitchen. I brought the meat in. I'm gonna tent it with some foil for about 10 minutes, just to let those juices get reabsorbed. We're gonna set this aside. And we're going to quickly make a glaze with our Chipotle syrup, a little butter, and some garlic. So the first thing you want to do is put about 2 tablespoons of butter in a small skillet. Let that melt. It's okay, our butter's melting over here. We're going to take a little bit of garlic, fresh garlic. Put that into a garlic press. And we're going to mince that into the butter. You can use shallots, you can use chives, you can use green onions, any kind of allium family plant. But we're using some garlic today. So we get that just a little bit brown. Shake it up, baby. A little high on the heat. We don't want to burn that butter, we just want to get it a little bit brown. And we're going to take some of our Chipotle syrup. Now, some people would measure. I don't measure. I just pour some of that in there. Yes, sir. And we let those kind of cook together. That's going to be our glaze for our ribs. A couple more minutes on that. We are so close, folks. We're going to be eating in a second. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. We got the glaze all good to go. We got that shut off. I'm going to take these ribs and I'm going to cut them joint by joint. Okay, I decided we needed to leave it to cleaver to get this puppy apart. I'm going to get these guys apart. There you go. Boy, my wife's not going to like cleaning the kitchen tonight. Oh well, all right, we got it apart. Well, that's some sweet stuff there. Once again, lamb ribs. We're gonna leave that one aside for maybe a little soup. Oh my, soup tomorrow. I'm gonna throw a little bit of that Chipotle, a lot of that Chipotle glaze, because this is for my boy and I. My wife doesn't eat lamb. Okay, and a little parsley, a couple allium. Oh god, yeah, that looks great. Now, what do we have left? We have to put, the secret ingredient. So, we got the sweet potatoes, smoked, some butter. This is our pecan crust dust. Nothing like it. Maple sugar, pecan meal, and a little bit of kosher salt. You just sprinkle that on top of your potato. This will send you to the stratosphere. Oh gosh, look at that. So here's the finished product. We're ready to eat. I'm gonna try a little piece of this lamb rib. Gosh, it's so tender. It looks great. Ah, it's fantastic. Join us again next time when we show you another great recipe using our simple products.